the king. Take a gander at the world. So, man, I was talking to a resident earlier. He was talking about the Lord, right? And I'll tell you, it's very interesting. People's people's views on God because of man, and that's all it really boils down to. Because I was talking to dude, and he was talking about religion this and it's religion, and they love to say organized religion, and they like to say organized religion, but it's like that's not it. That's not the case. You feel me? What what it is when you build a relationship with the Lord, right? When you build that relationship, that doesn't look good. That looks open. That has to be open. Yeah, that's open. I hope somebody's in there. Hope somebody's in there. Or, yeah, some. That's not good. And they're always throwing these. I don't know why they're always throwing these things off. They stay throwing them off. I need to replace some of my job. But like people have such an issue with. Oh, I understand it because it makes it confusing. Like organized religion, and just having religion and all those, all those different types of things. But I find it really odd that people are so quick to go to these other religions, and no matter how you cut it, no matter what religion it is, they're all man-made, all of them. So I mean, yeah, the Bible was written by man. Okay, we understand that. We understand that 100%. Yes, it was written by man. It has to be written by man. It has to be documented. And when people say, "Oh, well, God didn't write nothing." Okay, well, God wrote the 10 commandments in tablets, right? So, if God wrote the 10 commandments in tablets, what makes you think that he needs to write anything else? He doesn't need to write anything else. What's he need to write it for? Like, he gave us the 10. And then we don't even follow the 10. Like, being honest, you know what I'm saying? And that's like the Sabbath. Like, that's something, I really had to really dig into. Granted, I already like knew, but it's like the accepting and changing your mind. And well, I don't like that. Oh, she just tripping. But when you have all those things, that look like an op right there. That look like the mother folks. The mother folks we ain't dealing with, G. Oh man. But people have all these issues about man writing the Bible, but and it's like, oh well, it's his story. Okay, check this out. The Bible has been, whew, the Bible has been written throughout years, hundreds and thousands of years, right? From literally the beginning, and they have the bloodline broken down, right? All of these things. You're telling me that because man rewrote it, this one man or people are smart enough to make the Bible make sense from the Old Testament to the New Testament to current events right now. And I mean, when you even break it down even further, when Revelations is written and they're talking about the Euphrates River drying up, for that not to be biblical and that be one of the biggest rivers in the world, it is just drying up. That's kind of odd. And then it's like, it also says in the Bible that if any man well, I'm paraphrasing. I'm not saying, let me say that because I'm going to mess it up. But don't change nothing in the Bible. Pretty much what it says. If a man does that, that is not good. You're going to be in trouble. Now, I don't know what's going to happen to you, but yeah, you're not supposed to add on or take away. That's paraphrasing. That's pretty much what it is. So, I mean, if you decide to do that, yeah, that's going to be something else. But you can't do that with the Bible on a big scale like that. It's not going to match up. Nobody, I don't care who you are, nobody's that sharp to be able to make all those things, all the stories, the timelines, everything match and correlate with each other. Nobody's on that. I don't care what nobody's talking about. Nobody's on that, bro. And then, I mean, he'll be, oh, well, like, because one of my coworkers was talking about, like, she had, like, looked up, like, Jesus' stuff, and it was talking about that the 12 didn't believe that Jesus was Christ, which Christ is Messiah. They didn't believe he was the Christ until after he was crucified. That's not, no. And then it's like, oh, well, how do we know he was resurrected? Whew, yeah, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, bud. You can't be, that's a lack of faith. If I don't know it, that's bad work. And again, that's faith. And it's like, even when you look at the 3 days that he was dead, he rested on the Sabbath. Like, man, he rested on the Sabbath. And then that's another thing. The Sabbath is messed up. Like, if you look at your calendar, doesn't matter what calendar it is. Sunday is the first day. Look at your calendar right now. Sunday is the first day. So Saturday is Sabbath. Yeah, I don't know. I'm at the store though. I'm finna go follow Allah. I just had to entertain myself.